I can now confirm there has been no protest filed against the Jamaicans in the women's 4x1. The result will stand. I just received confirmation from the World Athletics delegate and a TIC official here. Sorry for the stress. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. Hashtag Tokyo 2020. That was
Listen,
Andre Lowe of Jamaica. He's the one who broke the story of. I think he broke the Sha'Carri Richardson story, didn't he?
Yeah. So here's the reason why you wait to talk
Oh, yeah.
about it. Here's the reason why you don't
Yeah.
clip it in the beginning, Gordon. That's exactly why. Because he's saying there was no protest even filed. He's saying there was no protest even filed. All right. So now let's just talk about this race. Now that we know the podium will stay intact. Jamaica, U.S., Great Britain. Jamaica adds Fraser Price and Thompson Hurrah from the first round. They win with a 41.02. U.S. 41.45. Great Britain 41.88. The U.S. added in Thomas and Prandini to go with their team of Javian Oliver and Tiana Daniels. Jamaica went with Brianna Williams on the leadoff, then to Thompson Hurrah, then to Fraser Price, and then they anchored with Shrika Jackson. So you had the podium from the women's 100. So this should not come as a shock to anyone. I thought the U.S. ran really well for silver here. I mean, you're going against one of the all-time greats there in Jamaica. I think Jamaica had some issues with the handoffs. Otherwise, that world record would have gone out the window there. So there's props to Jamaica. You put together one of the best collections of talent ever. And I think the U.S. ran up to their potential for silver. And you could say the same thing about Great Britain for bronze.
Yeah, it's kind of wild that, that was a Jamaican record that I thought they had a faster record because I felt like a little. I just felt in my mind, I was like, they're going to run 40.7 or 40.6 and just demolish the world record, just seeing the way things were going. But obviously, they had a couple exchanges that weren't perfect. And that's what it takes to kind of take away a world record chance. It's kind of, I'm a little bummed because I wanted them to break the world record. I thought it would be cool to watch. But I'm kind of nervous now that, like, maybe this will be the best they've ever could be, right? Are they going to be even better in 2022? I mean, I guess it's all going to be on Shelly Ann keeping her fitness, right? Because she's going up against, time, right? Her age. So the question is, can they maintain this type of dominance into 2022 to get a second crack at a world record attempt?
If they keep the same group together, you'd think Williams would be faster because she's so young. So even if they lose some time there, they could drop some time somewhere else. And remember when I brought up the PBs of the U.S. or the season best of the U.S. team in 2012 that had the Olympic record and the world record and how far Jamaica was in front of them? Well, that was before Thompson Hurrah ran the 10.6 in the 100 final and the 21.5 in the 200. So just mathematically, you line up the splits. Again, I know that's not how 4x1s work, but I bring that up to say they could drop some time. Like they could get slower before 2022 and still have a shot at the record if the exchanges are really good. Because I'm like you, I thought it was going to be 40 point something at the very least. So when the 41 came up on the clock, I said, "Oh, that's a bit slower than I thought." I said there must have been some baton issues just because they're so good. So much credit to them for getting it done. But I think this is one of the records I would circle for 2022 as being especially vulnerable. And it looks like we're going to go through, unless something crazy happens on the last day, Gordon, we're going to go through these championships with 3 world records broken in total, which still a big number for track and field.
Yeah, we could maybe that 4x4, women's 4x4 potentially.
Women's high jump too. I know they've talked about it in the women's high jump as well too.
What do you? One thing that's kind of a bummer about relays, especially 4x1s, is that obviously you only get to see them like once, like 3 times every 4 years, right? You only get to see them at global championships. And I know they create like a world relays and all that stuff, but like, what's stopping like these 4 women? They know they're in the best shape of their life. Like next week, going to hey, let's see if we can break the world record together. Let's go to Prefontaine or go to any meet somewhere and they
Hmm.
give set up a relay for us to see if we can go after the world records. We see record attempts all the time in individual events. Maybe we could see a relay record attempt. Like, why not? Right?
Gordon, you're cannibalizing our Monday show, which is races we want to see the rest of the season, and that's going to be on my
Okay.
list.
All right.
There.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I want to see. Hey, and Thompson, hurrah! 3 golds. 3 golds. We were comparing
Yeah.
her performances to Bolt, and when you go 1, 2, 4x1, that's very, very Boltish. I'm with you, 100%. Let's see it. We don't need to just see relays in World Championships and Olympics, and they are definitely in shape to do it. And how many
Yeah.
opportunities are you going to get for all 4 people to be in shape? Because this isn't just
Exactly.
a one woman show here. You got to have all 4 people clicking on all cylinders. And will they be as amped up? Maybe not. Definitely not from the Olympics, but they'll still be in incredible shape, and they can just focus on getting the stick around. It would be fun to see.
Yeah. They see a shot of Team USA second. Um, they were going up against an all-time great Jamaica team, so I think
Yeah.
this was the best they could have. They met expectations, right? The expectation was
Mm-hmm.
for them to be the best country in the world, not named Jamaica, and that's what they did.
Yeah. 100%. Okay, there was also women's jav final. I know you had an eye on that because you thought the U.S. might get a medal, but Malone did not. She didn't make the final 3 throws. She did not qualify for. So that